Hey guys, Darren Stevenson back with another video. We're back with part 2 of this absolutely mental set, Dual Power. If you watched my part 1 video, you'll see I talked about basically the first paragraph of this article where it talks about the reprints of the protagonist cards, how they have lost art promos. Looks pretty cool. Decode token, not firewall. And it also mentions how we get some of the hand traps reprinted from like Ghost Spell and Infinite Impermanence especially, which is like massive for everyone. It's just great how they've like did this early before the Megatins, because a lot of us really needed these reprints because it's just wild. But in this video, we focus more not on the reprints, but some new cards in this paragraph here. So this paragraph rather. So this set includes the reprints of hot cards like the hand traps, imports of animated cards used in the show, and imports from the OCG, some of the Link monsters from like Vrains 1 and 2. So in part 2, we're going to talk about the imports of the anime. So I have the tabs open to start reading the cards. So let's just read this paragraph. So Dual Power's new card span the whole history of Yu-Gi-Oh! By revisiting the main monsters from each anime series history. Start with powered up versions of Dark Magician, like Magician of Chaos, a new Dark Magician ritual monster. I haven't read any of these yet, so it's going to be cool to read these. So they're either just going to be tragic or they're going to be like really cool. So this card is the new ritual Dark Magician card, Magician of Chaos, which, was it used in the anime? I can't remember. So let's give it a read, I guess. So it's just like, Dark Magician stats level 7, a ritual monster. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. Once per turn, do we have Chaos form? Yeah, I imagine it's going to be in the set as well. Once per turn, when a spell, trap, card, or effect is activated, quick effect, you can target one card in the field, destroy it. Okay, so it just triggers to the activation of a spell and trap, and then just destroys a card. Oh, you can activate it yourself to trigger. That's cool. When this ritual summon card is destroyed, you can special summon one Chaos Ritual monster, except Magician of Chaos from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. That's cool. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while it's face up on the field. That's cool. That'll be cool in like a Dark Magician deck, I guess. I guess we'll read Chaos form to see if it's like a ritual card. I mean, we already have it. I wonder what it does. This card can be used to ritual summon any Chaos or Black Lotus Soldier ritual monster. Oh yeah, so we already have it. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field, and or banish Blue Eyes, while dragging a Dark Magician from your graveyard, whose total level is exactly equal to the level of Chaos, or blah 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 blah. So the ritual card doesn't do anything special. So I guess it's just fan service, if anything. The card doesn't seem very good, but like it's just cool that we're getting like more anime cards for the people who like Dark Magician decks, I guess. So what else we got next? So going on to Generation X. So use Cyber Dragon Nachster, I think it's German, to power up your most famous machines from the GX era. So I have that up somewhere. Okay, so this is like a new Cyber Dragon card. I think the OCG already have this. Cyber Dragon, how do you pronounce that? There's like a little double dot on the top of the A, so is it Nachster? I don't know. Any Germans watching will get a little kick out of me just not being able to pronounce German. So let's see. So it's a level 1 machine, Cyber Dragon in its name. You can discard one other monster, special summon this card from your hand. That's cool. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target one machine monster in your graveyard with 2,100 attack or defense, so I guess Cyber Dragon. Special summon it, that's cool. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machine time monsters. Okay, there's the gay little restriction. You can only use each effects of Cyber Dragon Nature once per turn. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. That's cool, that's a pretty decent extender. Only being able to summon machine type monsters is like quite a restriction, but I think Cyber Dragons only need to summon machine monsters to OTK you. So I think this is a pretty cool card to support the Cyber Dragon archetype. So let's go on to what's after GX. It's 5Ds, yeah. Revisit high speed dual wheeling from 5Ds with the brand new synchro monster Signal Warrior. Let's have a look at Signal Warrior. He's a game, of course. It's a synchro monster, who would have thought. Warrior Synchro level 7, 2,400, 1,000 attack. So its materials, it's generic, so it needs 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner monsters. I always thought Synchros sucked, you know. I quite like Black Rose Dragon and stuff, but typically I just think Synchros were just so bad. Anyway, so once per turn during the standby phase, place 1 signal counter on this card and all face-up cards on the field. Right, so during the standby phase, so you can do it, so it happens in your opponent's standby phase, I believe. When this card has a signal counter, it cannot be destroyed by battle. It's cool. Or your opponent's card effects. Cool. So it's like a bit of a towers, and it'll have a signal counter when it goes to your opponent's standby phase, I believe. Once per turn, you can remove 4, 7, or 10 signal counters from anywhere on the field. Apply this effect. Does it put it on? It just puts it on this card, right? Place 1 signal counter. And all face-up cards in the field zone. Okay, so I imagine there's a field spell that like stacks signal counters, surely. So anyways, back to this. Once per turn, you can remove 4, 7, or 10 signal counters from anywhere in the field. Apply this effect depending on the number of signal counters removed. 4, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. 7, draw a card. 10, destroy 1 card in the field. I imagine it's quite easy to get signal counters since removing 10 only destroys 1 card in the field. It's quite a gimmicky card. I don't think it's anything that's particularly reliable. There must be a field spell out there that puts signal counters on. Not that I'd know. If you're a 5D weeb, I suppose you'd know. But it's a cool card. Alright, the XYZs, let's go. Flood your field with XYZ materials using the new Zexal-themed Utopic Onomatopoeia. So here it is. It's a level 4 monster. Warrior level 4, 1500 attack and defense. This card is also always treated as a Zubaba, Gagaga, Gugugo, and Dududu card. So that was a mouthful. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 each. I'm going to say it again. Zubaba, Gagaga, Gugugo, and Dududu monster from your hand in defense position, except Utono Onomatopoeia. That's cool. For the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except XYZ monsters. Okay, that's a bit of a weird restriction, especially with Link monsters. You can only use this effect of Utopic Onomatopoeia once per turn. Yeah, that card seems a bit bad. Not being able to link summon just seems really bad. Unless the goal is to get one big boss monster out, like Zexal, I suppose, which I'm pretty sure is like the goal. Another card from that era, you're looking for number 39 Utopia Double. I already know what this card does. I really like it. It's a really cool card. So it has So it has like 0 attack and 2,500 defense. It's a generic rank 4, Light Warrior XYZ. So two generic level 4s. Quick effect: you can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 double or nothing from your deck to your hand, then special summon 1 Utopia XYZ monster from your extra deck, except number 39 Utopia Double. Using this card you control as a material, and if you do, double the summoned monster's attack. Also, make the summoned monster unable to attack directly. So you just use it as a big massive beat stick to beat over fuckers. And this summon is treated as an XYZ summon. Transfer this card's materials to the summoned monster. You can only use the effect of number 39 Utopia Double once per turn. So it's sick because you basically use this to search double or nothing and put any Utopia monster on top of that. So you can put like Utopia on top, or Lightning. And can you put your Lightning on top? I'm not sure. 1 Utopia XYZ monster. Yeah. So you can put your Lightning on. You can put Utopia Beyond as well. And what's great is you can't negate its attack, because since you search double or nothing, if you know what this card does, when a monster's attack is negated, target that monster during this battle step. It can attack once again, and if it does, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. So it's doubled again. So you can't stop the attack. So it's just beating over something. It's pretty insane. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. Very gimmicky, probably. So it could see play, because there's a lot of like good Utopia cards out there. But I'm not sure if the I think you have to search Utopia. You have to search double or nothing, right, to use its XYZ effect. Then, yeah, okay, so you have to play double or nothing. Interesting. So, Pendulum. Woohoo! Yes, the Pendulum archetype. I might have savaged my mic there, so let me just adjust that. No, I did not. I'm surprised. So, pump up your Arc V, best show, Pendulum deck with Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon, burn your opponent's life points, and summon back more monsters. I love burn cards. Let's give us a... Ooh, that's cool. It's got Blue Eyes stats. Dark, level 8. You can tribute this card by tributing one level 5 or higher monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Decent. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon one level 5 or higher monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, except Odd-Eyes Advanced Dragon. That's a pretty cool card. She was an Odd-Eyes monster. But it's decent, like, being able to apply pressure and do damage. Since it's not a Pendulum monster, you probably just can't throw it in any Pendulum deck, but again, it's probably just a gimmicky card that you could just play for a laugh, I suppose. And we're almost done with the anime cards. So we're on to Vrains, so they released 3 Vrains cards for us. So, and finally, for the latest anime series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains deck, get a new card, Goki Cage Match. So they got a new Goki card, it's a field spell. When this card is activated, place 3 counters on it. If your Goki monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, remove 1 counter from this card. At the end of the battle phase, if the last counter was removed from this card by its own effect, you can special summon as many Goki monsters as possible with different names from your hand or deck. Then place 3 counters on this card. Holy shit, this card's wild. It's not great in terms of like a combo piece, but it's pretty funny. So how do you remove the counters? If Goki monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Okay, so you swing over 3 guys, and then it just summons as many Gokis possible from hand or deck. And that's what you can potentially do it twice. Oh well, you probably can't, but this is a pretty funny card. I don't know if it'll see play, but it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty mental extender if you go to your battle phase, swing over 3 guys, and then you just summon 3 more guys. That involves you to play a Goki Link like, but it's pretty funny. And we've also got Trickstar Foxglove, which there we go. It's like a Link 3. I don't think it's generic. It needs 2+ fairy monsters. It's pointing up, left, and right. If this card is special summoned, you can, so it's keeping with the burn theme, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card they control. It's pretty annoying for time. If this Link summoned card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Link 2 or lower Trickstar monster from your extra deck, then inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card they control. Jesus Christ. That can be pretty mental in a Trickstar deck. You can just summon that. If there's a way to like pop it or crash it, summon Holly Angel, and then just like burn a lot. You can burn them for a lot, especially if they have a lot of cards. I think if someone's a Link, it can summon a Link 1 as well, a Trickstar Link 1. I'm pretty sure that also burns. I can see that. I can see that seeing play, considering the Trickstar deck is not particularly tight anyway. And then finally, Booster Dragon. So this is the best Link 2 starter links bottom left and bottom right. 2 rocket monsters, so it's not generic. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. It gains 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Oh, so like most Brawl cards, you can't respond to one of the effects. If this Link summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other dragon monster in your graveyard. Special summon. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool card. It's a shame that you need 2 rockets. If rockets get good, this will be a really good card though. I think that's it for the anime imports. So for part 3, I'm going to be reading and talking about these Link monsters that we're going to get. Finally, so we're getting some Link Vrains 1 and 2 cards that we'll probably be waiting on forever. What do you think of these cards? What do you think this set's insane for me? Do you think it's an insane set? How do you like the new anime cards that are put in? Do you reckon any of them can be meta, or do you reckon it's just something that you're going to play at locals for a laugh and be casual about it, I suppose? And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Twitch, and also subscribe to my Twitch. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, which I've already said. Well, I better wrap it up before I make a fool of myself again. Bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to check out more of my content that's hovering around me. Ooh. And also, do you like pretty cards like these? We'll get them even cheaper at Jacob's eBay store with promotion coupon, you guessed it, MAXC5. Follow the URL link below in the description
which will take you to his eBay shop, and the offer will already be applied. So just spend over £5 and you'll be given 5% off your next order. So be sure to click the URL and have a check of your store and see if there's any shiny cardboard that you want to purchase for yourself. And for now, here's a picture of my cat sleeping.